Right. One of the sites I love to use, absolutely love to use, is Pexels.com. This is probably one of my favorites because of its ease of use. And generally, with all of these different stock photography websites, you're going to generally find this search bar in the top middle of the screen. It's where you key in what you're looking for, and it'll pull up the results for you. So with this site, if I want to search for a house, for example, search for a house. I would go and enter that in, and then it will show me all the different results for a house. So I can scroll through here, and as you can see, there's a lot of different images. As you go to the bottom, it's going to just lazy load more images, and it's just going to keep on going and going and going forever, forever and ever more. So if I let's say I find a image that I like, let's see, I kind of like this one, kind of dark there, kind of cool though. I like the way that looks. So the cool thing about Pexels is if you go to this free download button, there's a little drop down menu next to it, and then on this screen you can go ahead and download at any size that you want. Now you can use a custom size as well. Now for some of these images, they have towards 1920 where it's already resized correctly. This is the perfect. This is close enough to 1920 wide by 1080. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. So I can just go ahead and download that, and it will download to my computer. Let me show you another example of one that is 1920. Let's see right here. So this is already sized at 1920 by 1200, which means it will be the perfect full width image to put on a website. So having a little bit larger is not an issue because we can always crop it down or resize it. But yeah, that's how you would download an image and find an image from Pexels. All right, another website I like to use is called Pixabay.com. Now, this one is very similar to Pexels. As you can see here, it looks very, very similar with the search box right here at the top center. And in here, you could search images, photos, of course, under images, I'm sorry, vector graphics and illustrations, and even videos. I do believe that the videos that you do have to pay for, though. Okay, so you would use it just like Pexels that I showed you a little bit earlier. So let me just do the same, use the same terminology. I'll use house, and it'll show you all the different home images on here. And as you can see, you can go through them just like you did on Pexels. So you could scroll through here, and they have a beautiful assortment of images on here. Once you find one you like, you can go ahead and click on it, and you can go ahead and click on the free download, and will download to your computer as well. I typically use this one if I don't find it on Pexels. Maybe they will have some alternative images on here for me to use from this site. So that's how you would use Pixabay to find images on there and download for your website. Okay, and here is another option that I go to if I want to find some nice, very authentic photos for my website. It's called unsplash.com. I remember when this first came out, and they didn't have a lot of selections here, but the site has really grown, and they really did a good job of putting the tagging system in and making it work more like Pixabay and Pexels.com, so you can search for high resolution photos here. The reason why I put this last on the list is not because of the quality of the images. These are actually very, very good quality images. The reason why I didn't put it first is simply because when you download an image from here, it's gonna download it in very high resolution. So they're not already optimized as far as size goes. So it'll download an image at like 5,000 pixels wide. You know what I mean? So you'll still have to go in and crop it or resize it and then optimize it as well after you download the different images. But these images are done by real photographers, and you can actually see the name of them and follow them online as well. But yeah, it's very simple to use. You can favorite it, add it to a collection and everything like that. But when you download it, it will down the full size. So it'll be like 3 or 4, maybe like 5 or 6 megabytes. So this is my last go-to when I want to find something very unique online.